I'm like so ready to talk to the camera. I just need to fucking process like my relationship with money and as far as just like making money and how I go about making money because I feel like I have a lot of resistance to just making more money, period. I mean, I've literally never made more than let me do the math, like $40,000 a year. Like maybe. And like that's fine. I'm in my late 20s, but I don't have no kids. Like it hasn't really been a priority, although I've always like daydreamed of just making a lot of money because there's this energy of like it's fancy. It's fancy, I don't want to feel limited. But now it's like it's so much more because money it really just buys me freedom, if you will. Like my idea of having more money just means I'm fucking secure in life and I don't have to worry about surviving. I can take care of myself and my loved ones and not ever feel stressed, and yeah, I feel taken care of if I have money. And right now it's like I'm kind of existing off of resources, government resources to get by, government resources and nonprofits to get food, government resources to have medical insurance, which I don't even know if I'll qualify for, and it expires in a few months. So it's like, naturally, I have to think about these things. As I'm literally aging, I'm having more health issues, just more like things coming up where it's fucking nice to have health insurance around, and like, yeah, I'm tired of a lot of things. One, I'm tired of trading so much of my time and energy for such little money. And I swear this is not to say that I'm ungrateful for my circumstances, but I think that that's what I am realizing about my mental process with money is me desiring more, me desiring better for myself kind of feels like I'm not grateful for the position that I'm in because there are so many people that are in far worse positions than me. And it's like I tell myself, at least I'm housed, at least I'm employed. I actually know and have seen so many people struggling to find jobs right now. So it's like I got this job handed to me because I worked at this coffee shop before. So as soon as I came back from traveling, they just happened to have a position open for me and I've worked with them before. So they trusted me and they hired me. I didn't have to like go through the whole process of applying and interviewing and like, yeah, it's like when I perceive that so many people have it worse, when I perceive that I have been in worse situations, it just puts me in this mode of like, well, I should be grateful. I should be grateful. I should be grateful. But why am I still unhappy? Why am I still so fucking unhappy? Why do I dread going to work? It's like some days it's fun, it's cute. And then there's days where I really don't fucking want to be there. And it sucks because it's like, there's nothing wrong with the company I work for. There's nothing wrong with the people I work with. I mostly enjoy the people that I work with, It's like, but something about it, first of all, I've done it for a few years. And so it's like stagnant and there's no room for growth. I don't want to work in the coffee industry. I don't want to be a manager. Like, there's no room for me to grow. I'm kind of just stuck there unless I decide or put energy towards building something else. And so after so many experiences of feeling so fucking exhausted and like I want more, it's time that I fucking try something different. And I think I'm going to try something new. But I need to process this because there's always this conversation in my head about money of like, if I'm going to be making a lot of money, I want it to feel like it's like coming from a good place. I don't want to just like do TikTok shop and like make $30,000 a month type shit. Like I want it to be somewhat purposeful. I want it to challenge me. I want it to feel purposeful. And so I came across influencers who are talking about this high ticket sales. Essentially, it's like working for big influencers who sell courses and such for a lot of fucking money. and you kind of being the salesperson for them and just getting a commission. And so if, this is like a $7,000, $5,000 program that you're selling and you get, let's say, $500 from each one you sell, there are people that are making a decent dollar off of this. And I feel inclined to try because it's like, what do I have to lose? I only have something to gain, whether it's experience or literally money. And I would love to be able to grab that kind of chunk of change. And in some ways, it does feel a little more purposeful. Like if I specifically choose the influencers and who I want to work with, it's like, I do believe that these life coaches, these influencers, all these things like do offer value that really truly can change people's lives. And so it's like, that wouldn't make me feel so bad selling someone a course, information, and experience that could ultimately literally change someone's life. And I think sales in general makes me feel like icky or like I'm using people to make a chunk of change for me, but it's just like, I feel like I just have to do it to see how it makes me feel. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I feel like people that are broke, including my fucking self, have a lot of judgment towards people who are rich, as if it's this hierarchy. And like, because people are so wealthy, that means that we have to stay down here. And there's this just negative perception that like wealthier people, it's just not fair, or like they are essentially, what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna bother me. Exploiting. That's the word I'm looking for. Just like exploiting a ton. Any like underprivileged person. Underprivileged people are constantly being exploited because rich people exist. And I know it's like not that simple. Like it's probably more layered than that. But basically, I think I have this perception that there's only very few ways to make a lot of money in a way that feels morally correct. But then this fucking girl said something on Instagram and I was like, low key. She said, life is unfair, so just take advantage of the unfair circumstances. And like, that might sound so fucking cold and shitty, but she's so onto something, because like, am I going to keep running myself dry and feel so fucking lifeless just to say that I can somewhat morally feel better about how I make money because I work at a coffee shop? Like, I can't do that to myself anymore. And my intention is not to utilize other people to climb the ladder up myself and push other people down. The intention is to fucking take care of me and mines. That's what money gives, is experience and freedom and health. And that's just the unfortunate truth of this fucking system we live in. And like, I can't keep feeling like how I'm feeling and so defeated and so discouraged and so afraid for my future, and so feeling like I don't even have enough to give anyone around me or help the people around me. Like I barely have enough for myself, and I think I'm realizing I still have a lot to work through with feeling okay with making more money and feeling like that is an okay thing to do. Because this last year, 2 years, I went backwards in the realm of unemployment, homelessness. Like, I mean, I wasn't homeless. I was living in a car. But like, I stripped myself of all my resources and I wasn't having fun. Personally, I know some people out there really can find a lot of joy in life and not need a lot of money. And I love that for you. Personally, I just don't feel that way. I tried it and it didn't work for me. I love living alone. I love a little bit of luxury. I love things. I love beauty. I love clothes. I do. I want the resources. I want a car, you know? I actually got a car like last week. But that's a whole rabbit hole. But anyway, it's just, it is okay for me to want nice things. It is okay for me to want to make a lot of money. It is okay if I find a route for myself where I have to work significantly less than other people to make significantly more. And I can't feel bad about that or like I'm robbing other people of opportunities because I am just taking advantage of what's right in front of me. And like, I'm allowed. I'm allowed. And at the end of the day, like, I am the one that has to live with myself. And if it feels morally incorrect, then I'm sure I would have learned something and I can stop at any point. But right now, the idea of making way more money than I'm making right now, having to work significantly less, sounds really amazing and really great. And like, I feel like I'm just going to try it out. And I get to work with social media and influencers, and that's something that I want to be. I want to be an influencer, you know? Like, I want to be known. I want people to love me and know me. And like, that's a lot more closer and connected to what I'm curious about more than working at this coffee shop that is so out of alignment for what I am even interested in. The only thing I like about working at a coffee shop is meeting people and like having really interesting conversations sometimes. But like the way that I pick other people's brains and then I'm not embodying that. Like today I met this saxophone musician who was playing for Peaches in Denver. And then I met the lead singer of a different band that was opening for Peaches. And I'm like, just digging into them, asking all these questions. How'd you get into music? You know, what's your journey been? And that's what I love about working in coffee is just meeting other people. But there's so many ways I can meet other people. And truly, I just want to be that. I want to be that ambitious. And so I'm picking people's brain to really just like feel inspired. But then I'm not changing anything. And I'm still at the coffee shop and I'm still serving them that $8 fucking coffee. And I haven't changed. And that's it. That's the biggest thing out of all of this of like, of course I want more money. Of course I want to work way less hard and way less hours to make a lot more money. Like who doesn't fucking want that? But literally I just need something different. And I am tired of working for other businesses where I'm so limited to how much money I'm even able to make. At this coffee shop, I can get up to $1 raise. I can get up to $1 raise every year. So imagine I spend 5-10 years here and I'm making $5 more an hour. Like that's not enough for me. I'm sorry. And I'm grateful, right? I'm a barista, you know, like I know the coffee shop don't even be making that much money. So it's like, I can't even be mad at them because that really is all they have to offer me. But like, I can't stay there. That's not what I want for myself. And so if I keep investing myself in this world of coffee for that long without even trying anything else or trying to build anything else, I'm going to be so fucking miserable. And I can't do that. I already am. Like I've had so many shifts where I'm just like, I want to cry. I'm over it. And again, it's like, I feel so ungrateful for saying that because it's like, how dare I? How dare I be so pessimistic about having something like a job? You know, how dare I be so miserable at a place that allows me to live in my own place and I work 3-4 days a week and I barely work 8-hour shifts. Like once to twice a week I work 8 hours. Otherwise it's like a 6.5 hour shift. Like there are people working longer hours and making more money. Making less money than me. But even then, I still want to make more and still work less. And honestly, I just need to stop feeling bad about that and I need to start owning it. And like the fear is that like I'm doing something wrong because I'm watching all these people around me suffer and work so much harder and can handle it. And I don't even feel like I can handle this little gig 3-4 days a week. I don't feel like I can handle it. And it makes me feel weak. But I think what I'm learning is that life is not meant for me. That's not a sustainable life for me long term. And that's fucking okay to admit. Everyone's built different. Everyone craves different things. And this is what I crave. I crave to work less and make more. I think most people do. Anyway, it's time that I own that. So I'm going to go do a little research and kind of just see what this is about and how I can get started. And I will keep you guys updated because I'm just so ready to like make more money. Literally, I just feel like with more money comes more responsibility, and I'm ready for that. Like, I want to make more decisions. Honestly, I feel like I'm in the best mental position to be making more money because I have been like a lot smarter with my money. I actually have a savings for the first time in my life. I've been investing. I have a retirement plan set up for myself. So like if I'm making more money, that means I can like actually put a decent dollar away for me, for my loved ones, for my kids, potentially, if I have kids, like to take care of my parents when they're old. Like I don't ever want to feel worried about my basic necessities and more. I want to be able to walk through this life and go in and shop and buy what I want. I want to be able to walk through this life, go into the grocery store and buy whatever my body truly wants to feel nourished by. That $6 organic bread. Well, it's more like $8, $10. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to go down any path, any desire that I want to explore, whether that's school, whether that's dance classes, whether that's this or that. Anything that involves money, I want to be able to do. Anyway, that's the video. I'll keep you updated.